like sponsorship. So it sounds like we have an agreement there. So that means we're going to have a talk about it then. So I'll handle that because I know who he is. So do you, but I'm not going to say it on here.
Yeah.
Because we're not allowed to. But anyway, yeah. So, all right, it's already 10:02, so I'm gonna go ahead and shut up about communism for a day and get this, get at least these two House bills done. So, all right, Senator Bree. According to the Constitution, I'm pretty sure it says it on the Constitution that so I have to make an executive order for almost every single law in both the Constitution and Nick's revised statutes to actually enforce them. So Constitution-wise, I have to protect the rights of the people in that aspect, but I also have to ensure the government's doing their job. So let's start with House Bill 26, and you tell me if we need an executive order or not for this. All right.
I do not have that.
Hold on. No, it's fine. No, I'm going to read it to you. It's short. Actually, both of these are short. All right, House Bill 26. An act to establish, oh, there's a typo there. An act to establish, not establishing, there's a big typo there. Voting registrations for citizens of NICS. The bill reads, Part 1, this will be added to the legal rights chapter of the NICS revised statutes. Part 2, this will authorize the legislature to make voting registrations for the citizens and apply requirements for the registries. Part 3, this will authorize the executive branch to hand those out to the people and offer them voting registrations. So this bill authorizes us to hand out those registrations. Part 4, whoever registers to vote will be legally able to vote in all polls nationwide. Part 5, whoever is not registered to vote will not be able to vote in nationwide polls. Now, even though it says it doesn't say it in this bill, because it doesn't need to be in this bill, just because you're not able to vote in nationwide polls, you are still allowed to vote in your federal county polls. Elections, anything like that. You're still allowed to vote in those, just not national, such as, but not limited to, a prime minister election, a representative election, a House Joint Committee Treasury Oversight election. You can't vote in those anymore if you're not registered. So, but if you have a local, federal, county election going on somewhere or in your area, you can vote in those. So, but yeah. Now, I actually had a debate with Her Majesty over this. You were there for that. We actually had a very fun debate over that. I actually don't remember that debate at all, honestly. So I recommend everybody just watch the unicameral meeting that we had, because we had a debate over these two bills, and they might not be as long, but they were actually quite intense. So with that said, as Prime Minister, I agree with House Bill 26. As yes, I am the sponsor, and the last-minute co-sponsor is Her Majesty Breckenridge. So yes, I will sign House Bill 26 into law.
Now that you read that bill, I remember Nick quite well, and I remember that I approved of it as well.
I have now officially signed House Bill 26 into law.
Me.
Yep, signed, proven, and witnessed. That's what I need. I need witnesses, but I got it on record, so I don't really need witnesses. But
if it's on record, it should be.
Yeah, it's always good to have witness. All right, this one was also a little bit controversial, but I don't think we had a major debate over this, but I think it's okay. No, there was a comment about this bill on the channel. There was a comment about this bill.
Yes, I showed you all that comment.
Yeah, there was a big comment on the bill.
I was actually surprised
The Queen actually agreed with that comment, and the Queen is the one that gave him the response. So I hope that person actually replies to the response too. So I hope he does, because I like to have a conversation with that person. Like I like to continue it anyway. All right, House Joint Resolution number 6. An act relating to the use of multiple currencies in the Kingdom of Nyx. This is sponsored and co-sponsored by me and Breckenridge. Now, in case there might be a constitutional issue on record on this video, the reason why House Bill 26 is not a House Joint Resolution is because Her Majesty, or Madam Chair of the unicameral, declared herself the co-sponsor, which is legal to do, declared herself the co-sponsor during the meeting. Therefore, it is not legally constituted as a House Joint Resolution. So that is why House Bill 26 was not a House Joint Resolution. Anyway. So yeah, this one's a House Joint Resolution. The bill reads, the list of currencies are the Bahamian dollar, the Belize dollar, the Eastern Caribbean dollar, the Singapore dollar, the Swiss franc, Cayman dollar, goldbacks, silverbacks, United States dollar, copperbacks, and aluminum backs. You probably never even heard of those, but I just came up with those words, so if they're not words now, they are now. So, Article 1. Who gets to decide what currency to use? Part 1. People and businesses can voluntarily decide what currency to use. That's in the list. Part 2. Businesses can decide which currency they will allow for the customers to use. They cannot allow or use more than one type of the listed currency. So, and like I said, this law can be amended in the future. People can propose more stuff to be added to the statutes to help this law out. Okay? So, like, if this is too vague, legit too vague for people to understand or is concerned about it, then you as a legislature and the other legislators, they can propose something to help this out or get rid of something, you know what I'm saying? So, let's see, this one involves currencies. So, I don't think this is law. I don't think this is a statute. I think this will be more of a regulation because I am technically regulating. So, with that said, this will be a regulation. This will be our second regulation, I believe. Maybe. I think it's our second regulation. Let me look that up real quick. I could be wrong. You know, I don't want to mess myself up, you know what I'm saying? Okay. So, this will be our second regulation nationwide. Because we only have one regulation, as far as I know. Okay. So this is like the first NAR chapter? It looks like this is the first NAR chapter. Okay. Alright, so this will be NAR 2 once it passes. Okay. So yeah, this will be our second regulation in the entire nation. Second regulation, not a statute, regulation. We have a lot of statutes, but this will be our second regulation. So, with that said, obviously, I like the bill. I think the bill's great, and I'm going to sign it into law. House Joint Resolution number 6 has been signed into law.
All right.
Signed, proofed, and witnessed. Okay. All right. Those two important things are now finished, and we have 20 minutes on the clock because I am going to end the meeting at that. Queen has not gotten back to me. I hope she stays away because I need to talk to her about something important. Yeah, no, I actually got nothing. So, other than I'm going to finish the executive order tonight and then sign it whenever I'm available. So don't worry about the executive order yet. It's going to happen. I figure I'm not going to be able to do it tonight, but it'll probably most likely be next week. Or I might do a video on it. But at least I signed the 2 bills into law during this meeting. So now I don't actually have to put this in my podcast channel. So now everyone can see it on Nick's Delta Broadcast. Which reminds me, host of Nick's Delta Broadcast, I think you should still do intro videos before meetings.
Intro videos. Oh,
Yeah.
like the ones that I just recently started doing?
Yeah, the one like the whole breaking news thing, but it doesn't have to be breaking news. It could be like something's about to happen, or like, whatever. Something like that. I'm sure you can figure it out. But something like that before the meetings, like, hey, this is Nick Delta Broadcast, and we are not really live, but we're live here to watch the meeting, and all that stuff. You don't have to say anything. Like, you should find an intro video that can like say something like that, or something like that.
Yeah, I can figure that out.
Okay, I figured that'd be a good suggestion to you, since I cannot tell you what to do. So, yeah, so I actually have nothing right now, other than I have to get this executive order done and finish the voting history and save the website. That reminds me, I'm going to go ahead and save it now, just in case something happens. I actually have to save it, because if I don't save it, all the progress I did will be lost. It's actually that kind of thing. So I actually have to save my progress. There is no autosave. So, but yeah, so I have nothing. Senator Bree, do you have anything?
Nothing at the moment, really.
Okay. Well, definitely be prepared for next week, because next week, if I don't make a video, either this weekend or early next week, in the next executive meeting, I'll sign the executive order where the executive branch is going to get changed up a bit.
Mhm.
So I'm going to finish the executive order. I'm going to finish the executive order tonight. And then, yeah, then I'm going to do that. Now, real
Make
quick,
sure you
though,
run it by Her Majesty first before you signed it.
nope, not in her jurisdiction.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Nope, executive orders are mine and mine alone. Her royal decrees, though, has to go through me,
Mm-hmm.
because I'm the one stopping it from becoming law. So if she goes crazy with her royal decrees, all I have to do is say no and veto. So that's my job.
Okay.
And so far she hasn't done anything bad, so that's a good thing. She said like she'll be in those moods that she will, but she'll never do it. But it's like, I'll make a royal decree. And it's like, yeah, okay. I'll see it in writing. I don't know when the Constitutional Court over House Bill 22 is going to happen, in all honesty. The challenge is still going. Until she tells me that she's dropping the challenge, I cannot sign House Bill 22 into law. So it is still on hold at this time. I cannot sign it into law until she's done challenging it. So, but yeah. Just make sure when you're posting the video, I'll just go ahead and tell you this. Make sure when you're posting the video on Next Delta Broadcast, the full version first, and then do separate parts.
Of course.
Yeah, so, yeah, I don't think I have anything else to talk about at the moment. No, I don't think I do. No. All right, we're good. Well, thanks for coming, Senator Bree. I know I saw Senator Ross looked at the message. I know he was gone, or not gone, here. I know he was here, but he never joined the meeting, so that's an unexcused absence.
Yes, but everybody else has not actually said anything. So
I know. Well, I think
the rest
Secretary
of-
Ivar I think he's doing something. I want to believe he's doing something. He's actually very busy where he lives. So I wonder if he's doing something. But Senator Ross, so far, has not made an excuse to be late to this meeting or not attend this meeting at all. So
we'll try to attempt to contact everybody to see what's been going on and then go from there.
yep. I'm so glad the gavel's fixed. I can do this now and it won't fall off. I'm so glad. I'm very happy that I fixed it. Anyway. All right, Senator Bree. Well, we'll go ahead and end the meeting here, and I will see you. That's a good question. I guess I'll see you whenever.
Mm-hmm.
All right, have a good night, Senator.
All right, good night.